We're back, everybody. With rainfall, if it decides to work, but we got more than just rain. We have more than just rainfall. I have some other 2D horror games and interactive horror stories. Yes, well, welcome to the club. I'm triggered. If it doesn't work, I always have other horror games that I'm extra excited about. I got a bunch. I got 2D horror games. If this one doesn't work. Okay. I do have some other horror games. Which one? Okay. If someone is watching, I'm going to ask you something. I'm going to ask you guys a question. Wait, I still got another horror game? Okay. Copy of Cranberry, I think. Okay. Going to quickly get my things. Also, if you're watching the stream live, please comment in the chat box. Do you guys have options of things to watch? Of horror games to watch me scare myself with? There's a few options. There is Apocalypse. It's IHS are interactive horror stories. Pembry, The Witch's House. Actually. Okay, and one called Schizophrenia. Now, the Schizophrenia game looked very interesting. So comment which one you want to see. Game looked. Comment which one you want to see. Because there. Comment. Also, I'm not playing that game. The game says I'm playing. I'm not actually. But if there's anyone watching, again, choices for horror games, I'll list the names: Interactive Horror Stories, Pembry, I hope I'm saying that right, The Witch's House, and one called Apocalypse. And yes, it is a horror game, because especially since it was under the horror game category, I literally just searched for some random good-looking horror games, and I downloaded them. So what could go wrong? Yay! 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 Okay. So when you do come to it, when guys do come to a decision on what game you want to watch me terrify myself with, then say in the chat box. That way I know what it is. Okay, someone joined the stream. Hello. I'm currently... Okay, someone left the stream and joined. Okay. Hello. Whoever the new... Hello, new person. I'm currently waiting to get a comment on what game I should play. Considering, well, I do have a ton of different games. Okay, I'm just gonna... on one. So I'm typing out the options. I'm typing out the options so they're visible. Oh. There's one. I am going to continue typing options. There is more than just two, by the way. Because I'm not just one of those people who picks out 2 horror games. I'm one of those people who picks out a ton, in case one doesn't work, to where I have backups everywhere. I've heard that one's a good one, so I tracked that one down. I think there's one more. Oh yeah. There is one more. Skids. And that is the last of the list. So there's Apocalypse, Pembry, I think that's how you say it, The Witch's House, and Schizophrenia. So vote on which one to I should play, which horror game. And when you're done, when you have one that when you find one you want to, type in there in chat, blah blah blah, that goes for everyone. So pick one, and you know, just roll with it. Also, should I use facecam? You know, I'm just going to pick one, since no one's doing anything about this. No one's doing anything, so I'm going to pick one. Let's do this one. This one I just found on GameJolt, so I decided, hey, it's a good. Okay. There's already creepy music in the background. Okay. I guess let's hop into the game. Welcome. What? Oh. Okay. It says game. I just want to say this is the beta version of game, so you can probably find some bugs or even something like that. I don't care much if you find. Okay. I will. Before you please. So if you guys want, you can go there and donate. Q, use lamp, spacebar, interact, exit, pause, arrow keys, move. Okay. That's all I need to know. That's a good question. I don't have lamp. Okay. Hey. Oh, there's blood. That's a lot of blood. Or is it jam? I'm gonna go with the latter and say it's jam. No, buddy. Just pretend it's jam. Just pretend. Oh. I don't like the look at that room. I'm not going to go in the blood door. I'm not going to go in the blood door because blood door is creepy. Of course. Wardrobe. Chairs. Table. I wonder, can I hide in the closet? A book. Maybe this is what you've been seeing. Maybe it's not blood, it's just wine. Interact with the book. I'm just going. I'm gonna avoid the blood door. Cause this is an exact copy of the room I was just in. There's nothing here. I don't think there is anyway. If I go in here, yeah, it's just the room next to it. Should I go in the blood or okay, I'm going to avoid that for now. She's really beautiful. I think I've fallen in love. Since that day in the bar, I created more interest in her for some reason. And she's ill, but her illness is not something common. It's something new. I've never seen before. I'm going to talk to the doctor, probably Probably he have something to say. John Law. Yeah, I get that. Oh, that's right, it's arrow keys only. I tried using WSD. I got a key for what? I have to go in that room, don't I? Okay. I have a key. I have a key though. So what's the key go to? I just came out of this room. So what's the key go to then? If you're scared easily, probably do not watch this. Unless you want to get scared or want to watch me get scared. In fact, I think I will add a cam. Okay. Hello. I'm so terrified. Oh, it's not even is it showing the game? Nope. That's a nope. I didn't notice. It's game.exe. Yeah, you guys aren't even seeing anything. Okay. Let's try restarting that because that wasn't working. I am going to turn off my face cam though. For now. Until I fix the problem. Definitely. I'm definitely turning that off till I fix the problem. Up. Try again. Let's try that again. Okay, game show. If this game doesn't work, I always have others. Because I am the backup man, and I have game backups. Oops. Okay. Where is the game? For some reason, the game is not showing up. Okay, let's just I got okay. Settings, okay. Game capture. Okay. Yeah, you guys aren't seeing any of it. Yeah, you guys aren't seeing any of this. Okay, schizophrenia. Okay. I guess I'll just whip out a handy dandy backup. Because I am the backup man and I have backups. Where is it? Where is it? Where is Let's, okay, bang, bang, game. Yeah, this will do. Bang! It's still not showing up. What the heck is going on? What's going on with my recording software? Or streaming software? Are you kidding me? Game capture device setting, Apocalypse English. Okay. Capture. Apocalypse. It's okay. Why is this okay. Okay. I'm gonna whip another backup out. There's full screen. There's full screen. Simple. Sure. Okay. I'm going to now pop it on interactive horror stories. And then I'm going to pop my face cam on. Properties. Activate. Sure. Okay. There we go. English. Okay. Which one? Which one? Which one do you want to see? Do you want to see? Which one do you want to see? Which terrifying story do you want to see? Do you want to see The Doll, After Funeral, Crystal Skull, Evil Beneath the Ground, Crystal Skull 2, Madness, and Infinite Loop are Ouija? And they're interactive. So there's decisions. There's decisions. Okay. You know what? Since there's no one even commenting about anything, I'm just going to choose this. You are a single father. Your life, Linda passed away while giving birth to your son a year ago. You will be able to use a Ouija board to contact with an entity who claims to be Linda in this story. Okay, should we play though? Okay, we got no choice. Ouija. New Jersey, 1981. You are a single father. You're like, okay. Okay, your son's name is Mark. He's a cute baby with blue eyes that he got from his mother. As expected, you are in agony with the loss of your wife. Mark is the only thing that you hold on to. All that matters. You have been in love with Linda since the first time you ever saw her. She was so pretty that you want to be with her forever. It still surprises you to have such a charming woman to fall in love with you too. During Linda's pregnancy, you lost your job at some point while having debates. She supported you in every way she could. Not only she was your wife, but also your best friend. You found another job. Looking in Mark's blue eyes gives you all the strength to go on as a single father. You see future in the past, then you are not happy. Despite everything falling apart, you would lose everything if you lost Mark. Oh. Okay. You reach a lake and you encounter a woman who looks uncanny familiar. Standing at the sign, she's turning her back. You see that she has blonde hair and a black dress. So familiar. She slowly turns back and faces you with a smile on her face. She's nobody but Linda, completely alive. I gotta go with 2. All that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream. She holds your hand by a Ouija board. I will talk to you through that. You know what a Ouija, pronounced Ouija, I'm gonna, or Ouija board is. It is a board that it is the board with letters and numbers on it, and you use it to talk with spirits. A strong wind starts blowing in the blink of an eye. Her flesh. You wake up. It was a dream, repeating one you have. You keep having this dream every night. It started a few weeks ago. It's a Monday morning now, and you are in your bedroom. It's winter, but still sunny. After getting off the bed, you look at yourself in the mirror hanged on the wall. You look worn out. Check on Mark. Your house has 2 stories. The bedrooms are at the upper one. You walk into Mark's bedroom, which is next to yours, trying not to make a sound. You slowly open the window of your room. Your son sleeps peacefully in his cradle. You would expect a 1-year-old to make noises all the time, but Mark is not such a boy. He rarely cried. He has been a happy boy. The bedroom's walls are painted a calming tone of blue. A circle of toys are hanging upon the cradle. Cute figures of a lion, sun, red cat, moon are the parts of this installment. There is a big poster of a yellow baby bird on the wall. You change Mark's diapers like you always do in the mornings. After you complete changing the diapers, the doorbell rings. It's probably the caretaker, Isabella. She comes every morning in this hour. Open. Oops. Oh, no. Turning back now. Isabella comes up the stairs. You take care of Mark. You are hungry. You need to make breakfast. You like listening to the music on the radio. Well, will you turn... Sure. Okay. You make an omelet and a hot cup of coffee. That's your daily routine. After you finish breakfast, it's time to leave the house. You would take a... Will you buy a Ouija board? Okay. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Should I do it? Should I buy the Ouija board? Should I buy a Ouija board? Honestly. Ouija, I feel like it shouldn't, because Ouija boards are evil. And Ouija boards cause, some weird stuff. They cause some weird stuff, man. They cause some weird stuff. Also, I need to edit my camera. Nope. Didn't mean to do that. Sure. That's good. That's good. Okay. Okay. My face is now in the corner. Or should I just... No. I'm tiny. Okay. There we go. That's perfect. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna turn off my camera actually because this isn't really a nice camera. Okay. Oh, I just noticed. There are you, eh? Should I buy a Ouija? Should I buy a Ouija board? Should I? Should I? Should I? Should I buy a Ouija board? I need you guys to tell me. Do I do it? Do I do it? Do I commit the, basically, do I commit the crime and buy a Ouija board? Or do I avoid buying it? Because Ouija boards cost some weird demonic stuff. Don't. Play Ouija, New Jersey, 1988. So we're going to go back to this. Yes. Check on Mark. We're going to go back to where we were. Open the door. Oh. Should we tell her? Should we tell her? I'm going to tell her about the dreams. Okay. Do I buy it? Do I buy it? Or do I not? Well, if I guess I have to, really. I do. Why? Okay. There's a toy store. Why would there be a Ouija board in a toy store? Some Satanists, some of the workers are Satanists, so, they bought a Ouija board. They stock some Ouija boards in there because they're good old Satanists. My goodness. Buy it. You pick up the Ouija board and move to the cash point. The cashier is a brunette. She gets surprised to see the box. You want to buy that? What will you use it for? I keep seeing my deceased wife in my dreams. I have to warn you. In my religion, dead doesn't talk with us. There are things that calm. There are souls of humans, but in truth, they are not. They are evil. Don't buy the board. I feel so bad right now. Knowing Isabella is at home, you ring the bell and you arrive home. Welcome, she says with a smile after opening the door. Her head shifts when you come home. She got ready to head off. Mark is sleeping peacefully. He has started sleeping, Isabella says before leaving the house. You can ask... They're counting it as a seance. I'm going to ask her. Sorry, I can't do that. You mustn't either. Isabel leaves. You are alone with Mark now. Before starting the seance, you climb the stairs and check on Mark. He looks so happy and peaceful while sleeping. You close the door and descend the stairs. You will use the board in your living room. There is a table you can use there. You had heard that it's best to turn off the lights before talking. Don't turn off the lights, man. Don't do it. Before talking to a Ouija board. So you get a candle from the kitchen and light it. Then you turn off the lamps so the only thing that 9's the room is the candle. You pull the wooden board from its box and place it on the table. Then you get the plain set, the wooden part which you will put your finger on. The summoned entity is supposed to move the plancetta when your finger is on it. Are you ready? No, 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 no. Fine. You keep your finger on them. Oh. Oh. Here. Here. Will I bring up? Will I bring Mark up well? Next page, what do we got? Why did you return? What does moon mean? There's so many choices! Should I move on with my life and meet a new woman? Are you peaceful? When did we get met? Nine. Come on, come on. 78. What was your favorite color? We're going to do some questions to make sure it's her. Red. We're going to make sure it's her. Dang it, I hit something. Should I move on with my life? No. Are you peaceful? Why'd you say no? Why did you leave us? Did not previous. We're going to move page to the next page. Yeah. Okay, I know what she's saying. I know what she's saying. No! Why will he die today? Why will he die today? My son's going to die. How will he die? It's going to say me. Wait, what? Wait, what? When will I die? 5 years. I'll die in 5 years. When? How will I die? I know what it's going to be. Suicide. Why is this guy not questioning any of this? Who will kill Mark? No. Me. Why? 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 That's actually what I want to know. Why do you want to kill Mark? Previous page. Next page. Previous page. Previous page. Why are you restless? That doesn't explain anything. What's that symbol mean? Does that just mean because it's the night? Next. Previous. Previous. What does moon mean? Q. QMC. O. N. N. What does moon mean? P. O. Palm. Palm. I. Pompika. Why do you return? You return because of Pompika. What is Pompika? I'm tempted to say goodbye, previous. So, what do you want to tell me? C. L. R. P. F. What do you want from me? What does Pompika mean? What's Pompika mean? Anyone know what Pompika is? When will we be together? I'm guessing it. What? Never. You're a single mother. Your daughter Lisa is an intelligent girl who doesn't. And you buy her a doll. Soon Lisa will claim that the doll can talk, and this is just the beginning of your nightmare. Hints. Hints. Okay, so we'll believe that she is. Okay, as a single mother, you know how hard it is to look after a 13-year-old girl. Hard, but still joyful. Her presence gives you all the strength you need. Her name is Lisa. She is a shy girl. She doesn't talk much. You got divorced 3 years ago because he cheated on you with his secretary Lisa misses her father, but you don't allow her to see him. She adores her father, but you think he... Okay. Lisa is a special kind of girl. Her teacher once said that she is too intelligent for a girl her age, but you already knew it. Her reactions are unexpectedly mature. She is also hardworking. You expect perfection from her. Her teacher told you that you must take Lisa to a psychiatrist. You will do it soon. She is a lonely girl, maybe because she doesn't talk much. You think that she needs friends, so you bought her a rag doll to ease her loneliness. You bought the rag doll from the local toy store. Not an expensive toy, nothing too fancy. Lisa might still like it. You know that expense doesn't make Lisa happier. The doll is a girl with blue eyes and curly black hair. She has a wide grin that you can call friendly. Her dress is red, matching her shoes. She also has eyebrows. The unnamed doll waits for her new owner in kid's bedroom. You haven't brought Lisa home from school yet. Okay. It's Friday, not a sunny day. The sky is covered with gray clouds. You are driving the car. Lisa sits on the next seat. The seat belts are worn tight. She looks from the window blankly without any expression on her face. You remember that the math exam results are going to be announced today. No, she says, with a determined voice, they are just idiots. For example, see the other classes in the school as enemies, as if they were an enemy nation with different religion. I mean, it is still silly to be enemies because of race or religion, but these morons in my class hate each other because they are different classes. You are driving your car. Lisa sits on the next seat. The seat belts are worn tight. She looks from the window blankly without any expression on her face. You remember the math exam results are going to be announced. How are the exam results? Lisa sighs and says, terrible. I am the 7th in the class. Not the first like previous exam. I know you will be mad at me. It's okay, darling. She looks at you with a slight surprise. You always scolded her whenever she wasn't the best. Now you say, it's okay, darling. She continues watching the cars passing by. You continue driving. You finally arrive home. The doll is in your bedroom, Lisa. You tell her. She climbs up the stairs slowly. Apparently, she isn't so excited about the doll. You follow her to her bedroom. She picks up the doll that's on her bed. I will think of a nice name, Lisa says, but I have got homework to do first. Play comes after study. Don't go too hard on yourself. So you leave Lisa alone in her room. It's 2:20, bedtime for Lisa. You visit Lisa before she sleeps. She's in her pink dotted pajamas. She's holding the doll in her arms. Mom, I'm going to tell you something, but you won't believe me. After a few seconds of silence, she says, the doll can speak, she told me. Go on. Lisa explains. Anna says that she was nothing but a piece of light. A light that's drifting in absolute blackness, a weak light in the infinite darkness. Then she found life in this doll. She was waiting in the toy store for a friend, lonely, and today she found me. She says that she loves me. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lisa. Our exam wrongs. It's okay, darling. I'm going to say that. Continue. Don't go too hard on yourself. Go on. We need to throw. She screams, "No, I don't want it to be thrown away. She's my friend. Please don't." I feel like the doll is staring at you. Okay, you can keep your friend. Lisa doesn't show her emotions usually, but this time you can see that she is surprised. "Oh, thank you very much, Mom," she says. The doll, you kiss her goodnight and leave with her within. Because of all the hard work, you begin to feel tired and you go to bed. It doesn't take long. You hear sounds coming from outside. You can hear hysterical laughter coming from the I believe. The meat knife is missing. I'm go. I want her to. As you. I know how hard it is to believe me now. Thank you for believing me. But please, I want to stay alone. I know that. She won't come back. So you let her see. It's 3 a.m. It's raining outside, lightning strikes. Oh, you haven't slept. You don't care about the freelance work you got all these events to make you too stressed to care about business. You see Lisa's silhouette in the door. She walks in. Lisa is holding something behind her back. You can't see it. She approaches your bed, climbs in it, and comes near you. With some movement, she stabs the meat knife into your belly. She stabs you once again. You didn't allow me to live my childhood. She keeps stabbing your body with insanity. I hate you, Ma. I hate you. These are the final words you hear as your own daughter repeatedly stabs you and commits matricide. Okay, this time we're going to be nice to her again. Yes! I believe you. And you. I believe her. Yes! I got the good ending! It's modern. Okay. You died on. Okay. You had gone to the market, leaving him alone at home. When you arrived at home, you found Jonathan laying on the bed, motionless. His face was covered with his pillow, choked. Police couldn't find any trace of trespassing. As you're sipping your coffee, the bell rings. The door in. You don't respond. It's probably Bob, your neighbor in front. You feel an urge to wash your face despite the cold day. Your face somehow got sweaty. After washing your face, you look at the reflection in the mirror and notice your eyes got red, mostly because of crying and sleeplessness. You use sleep pills, but they don't always work. You turn back to your work table. You look at the computer screen that Daddy. Yes! You turn off the computer and the monitor screen goes black. Then nothing else appears on the screen. You don't find anything to write your novel. So you don't need to you don't find anything to write in your novel, so you don't need to turn on the computer once again. And yes, also the texts disturb you. You don't experience anything supernatural during the rest of the day. At night, you take your sleeping clothes. You are having a vivid dream. You see Jonathan in the garden with green grass and colorful flowers. He runs around with happiness and angels. There are white-dressed angels around him. Everyone is smiling. You are not a part of this dream. Jonathan doesn't see you, but you are still content with seeing him happy. In this Eden, he was always a benevolent boy after all. He deserved to go to heaven. You wake up to the sound of the door rings. Take a look at the clock, 10 a.m. You wear your slippers and open the door. It's Bob. Hello, I need to show you something. He holds a newspaper to his hand. Officers are investigating the curious case of repeated deaths of kids in the state. Yesterday night, a 6-year-old boy, Kevin Madsen, was found dead in his bed by his parents. His face was covered with his pillow. What makes this interesting for officers is after. Okay, we're going to try that again. Open the door. You open the door. It's Bob, your neighbor and friend. You had drunk beers and had barbecue with him for several times. Bob is a nice guy. He's overweight, has short black hair, and has no facial hair. He wears a dark blue jacket and a black beanie. Hey, how are you? I wanted to ask you how you've been. I'm still depressed. Bob replies, I can imagine how hard it is. I never had kids, but I had a cat. I was younger. I loved her as my daughter. Then I had to bury her to the garden myself. It was tough. I know how much you love Jonathan. I'm shocked like you to see him gone. Bob now continues, I'm going to the market right now. Do you need anything? You remember that you were out of cigarettes. Yes, I need cigarettes. You need cigarettes? He puts his hand in his pockets and pulls out a pack. Maybe I'm a bad friend for doing this, but anyways, take this. I will buy myself another pack in the market. You take the pack that has 10 cigarettes inside and thank him. Okay, man, see you later. You say goodbye to Bob, too. Then he goes. You close the door and sit back on your work table. You look at the computer screen that should have been blank, but it's not blank. Jonathan! After you shout your deceased son's name out, new letters appear and form a reply. Yes, it is me. You're not a computer engineer, but you know that it is possible to hack someone's computer and put a prank on him. If the computer is online, your computer is connected to the internet and Ethernet cable. Pull out the... You crouch down and frantically pull the Ethernet cable from your computer. You expect that nothing else will be written, but no, you are wrong. I'm in the computer. How is that possible, Jonathan? Good Lord said that I should be together with you. He said that I love you. And you love me, so sent me back. Okay. I'm officially freaked out by a game. I am so... Yes. I should not talk with a ghost. You're not Jonathan! What? I don't think that was Jonathan. Oh, so that was the same ending. Okay, so let's do this again. Open the door, blah blah blah, I'm still depressed, blah blah blah. Cigarettes, because my character gets shot, Jonathan. How is it possible? Oh. Okay, so there's two endings. Might be right. No. I don't believe... You're not Jonathan! Okay. It's the same thing. So, let's do it one more time. Blah, 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 blah. Open the door. I'm still depressed. Yes, because my character has some sort of depression thing. That was an accident, actually. I meant to, pull out the Ethernet cable. Wrong cable. Open the door, I'm still depressed, blah, 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 blah. Shout Jonathan. Pull the Ethernet. How's it possible? Oh. Yes. Blah, blah, blah. Ask Market. Yes. Okay. Oh. Dude. A lonely. Hey. Okay. The crystal skull. Okay, the skull is told to bring miracles to whom it touches with their bare hands. Some people tell they saw visions from the future. Some tell that they saw how human races has originated. It's midnight. Okay. Julian asks you. I won't allow that! I know, Father, you are a mighty king. I know that you will do the best by your subjects and me. Come in. A brunette boy, one of your servants, gets inside the chamber with his politeness. He looks at you and says, Your Majesty, the artifact has been brought. You have been waiting for this moment for a long time. Go to the artifact. Signal him. Let's go to my study chamber. Okay. But to leave, a native man came to us. He looked like the chief of his tribe. He knew little of our language, but he shouted some words that we could understand. Cursed! No touch! So we haven't touched the skull with our bare hands yet. I can't not let Juliana die. Ah! It's, I saw things I don't know how to describe them. They were pitch black creatures so ugly, their eyes, they were red as flames, and they all stared at me. She starts to cry, please keep this thing away from me. Please, and I want to be alone, so you decide to keep the skull in your hands. After this tiring day, you go to your chamber. There are no guards at the door, you just trust everybody in the palace. You are a loved king. The furniture are luxurious in this chamber too. You take a glance at your reflection in the mirror. Examine yourself. Okay. Father, you wake up to Juliana's voice. She gently holds your shoulder. You look at her. She has a happy smile on her face. Her skin is not pale but saturated with life. She no longer has bags under her eyes. I feel wonderful. She takes a few steps back and starts dancing. You laugh with happiness and stand up and hug her. Juliana walks in the corridors of the palace. At the feast, Juliana is the center of everybody's attention. She talks with everyone joyfully and makes jokes and makes people laugh. When the feast is over and it's midnight, everybody goes to the chambers reserved for them. You accompany Juliana to her chamber. You put a kiss on her forehead before letting her sleep. Then you go to your own chamber and fall asleep in peace. You wake to the sound of knocking on the chamber's door. It's still midnight. You wonder who dared wake you up at this hour. Open the door. It's the same brunette boy who had informed you about this call. Your Majesty, I am deeply sorry to disturb you at this hour, but there is something wrong. There are laughing sounds coming from the princess's chamber. It's her voice, but it doesn't sound normal. You walk to Juliana's chamber. Like the servant said, hysterical laughter is coming from inside. You decide to enter. You see Juliana. Her face is normal, smiling. Just when you are going to ask if she is okay, she responds, I know it looks funny, Father, but I'm fine. Please leave me alone, she says. She stops laughing, gets in her bed with a smile on her face. You decide to leave her alone. You can't sleep. You feel something is wrong. So wrong. The door of your chamber opens. There's only one person who is allowed to enter without knocking on the king's door. So you understand that it is Juliana who entered. Like you guessed, you see her daughter's silhouette. She closes the door and approaches you with a smile on her face. She leans down over you and you struggle. Whoever or whatever is trying to kill you is so strong. The king is dead. Long live the king, she shouts. Why is your own daughter committing patricide / regicide and referring herself as king rather than queen? That doesn't make sense at all. That is the end of your reign and life. Okay. Damn you, This time you're not a king, but a libertine billionaire in the modern age. Historical artifacts are one of your vices. A marvelous crystal skull is brought to your mansion, and the interesting part is you can hear the skull's voice in your mind. You can talk with it. It says that it will bring you joys no mortal can ever reach, but it demands something first. You consider yourself a lucky man. You are a European billionaire. As a libertine, you can have indulged in many vices. Those we can't mention because of censorship. You have never harmed anyone against their will, though. But all of these wild experiences could not slake your thirst. You want to taste what has not been what was not tasted before. Conquer the unconquered. Nowadays, you have a new interest: historical artifacts, prehistoric vases. No, you don't like boring things. You own Alexander the Great's sword, which he used for cutting Gordian knot. What? You didn't attain it in legal ways, but that doesn't matter to you, and you seek more. It's summer night, your smartwatch shows 1:11. All your 16 servants are asleep in their rooms. That's the way you like it. You don't like being disturbed by all presents. You want to be alone at this hour, while enjoying it. Your malt whiskey. You are in front of your laptop in your study room, checking social media. Yes, even billionaires do it. With a glass of whiskey and Cuban cigars. You remember that you haven't checked your emails for a while. There are 6 unread emails. Four of them are business. One of them is from your friend Phil. Another, Richmond. You love this, is the subject of the mail. The last one is from Bill, an artifact smuggler. The last one is from Bill, an artifact smuggler, crystal skull. Keep in the subject. Belongs to creepy clown. The mug consists of a single element. It belongs to a creepy clown with sharp teeth and a hideous smile on his white face. Low-key lighting and the blood that spills from its mouth makes even. You have no phobia of clouds. Phil knows it very well. You don't reply. Bring it to my mansion. So you turn the computer off, waiting for Bill. 15 minutes later, your phone rings. The melody is Amado Mio by Pink Martini. It shows Bill as the caller. Answer the call. Hello, you picked up your phone and answered the call. Hey, it's me, dude. Bill says on the phone, looking out the window. You see him standing in the doorway. I didn't want to wake your people up. Open the door for me, will ya? You leave your study room. Descend the stairs. Your study room is at the 3rd floor of the mansion, and open the huge wooden door of the mansion. Bill smiles at you. It is nice to see you again. I'm sure you'll love what I've got here. He shows you his full Kauai sports bag. Let's move on to the study room. You climb up to your study room as Bill follows you. After you reach there, Bill closes the door of this study room and pulls the artifact from his bag. Bill puts the crystal skull on your desk with a confident smile on his face. Oh God, oh my goodness. You have seen many things in your life, but this skull is one of the prettiest one ever. The skull is made of pure crystal, and all the details of a human skull is imprinted It refracts the light of the room with elegance. Bill is ready to answer your questions. I made you ask that because you know me. After a long pause, Bill continues. It is brought to me by a diver who divided in the seashore. who dived in the seashore. He said that he started hearing voices inside his head when he was in the sea. Find me, the voices told him. He swam to the direction of the voices and found a floating bag. It is strange you'd expect a skull like this should have been sunk, but it was floating, and the rest of the story is even stranger. After he found the bag with the skull, he continued hearing voices. They gave him my phone number. He told me he would never do any illegal stuff, giving a historical artifact to a smuggler, but he couldn't disobey the voices. And you won't be able to believe me, but when I touched the skull, I began seeing stuff. Beautiful stuff. I saw myself. Well, thank you. I wouldn't believe me. Let's be honest. You can touch it yourself. Let's see if you see something. You approach the skull and touch it with your bare hand, and the vision starts. You are something magnificent, definitely not human anymore, something way beyond a human, a cosmic entity. You are omniscient. You can see and hear the whole universe. No secrets are kept from you. Now you see yourself in the form of a human. You are at the top of the hill under the sun. You are not alone. There are millions of people around the hill. They are all naked and on their knees. They chant your name. You know they are yours. My goodness. This guy is like one of those crazy people who wants to rule the world. It feels like you hit the ground when you are flying high in the heavens. You find yourself touching the skull, and Bill's looking at you with a smile. I told you, he says, that skull is magical. Who crafted this? I have no idea. The skull is found in a bag in the sea. It resembles nothing I have ever heard. I didn't even know that it was possible to craft a baby like this. Look at it. Isn't it wonderful? 1 million normally I would sell by auction, but really I don't want to keep this thing. I feel like I can lose it if I keep it for more than a few hours. You had bought much more boring things for higher prices. Thanks, but I'm not buying. Okay, then I won't insist or try to sell a cheaper price. I can sell it to someone else. So he packs the crystal skull on his bike. See ya! There are some unwritten emails told about Phil sent by Paul. That's strange. But I was at Phil's place.